When I was 13, I got bitten by a bug abroad in Spain, possibly a sandfly, and the wound just appeared from that, from this bite, and was extremely difficult to manage, and was poorly managed in the early days, and developed into a chronic, long-standing wound. In my adult life, if I knock the wound, if I knock the site of the previous ulcer, it is extremely difficult to manage and becomes an open wound again. Living with a chronic wound that doesn't heal is extremely difficult on so many levels. You can't bathe, you can't shower, you are less active, you can't travel in the way that you want to. So those are just the day-to-day things that are difficult to manage. And then you have the added element of how it affects your mental health. It's living with a chronic wound. It is learning how to manage all types of different pain. One day you could be pain-free, and then for the next few weeks, there could be a new level of pain to manage and deal with. Unfortunately, with the history of my treatment, the bandaging and the compression stockings haven't led to immediate or good healing. And I've suffered for a number of months and years. So it does get to the stage where you feel that your wound is just being managed. This cycle is very demoralizing, and it's very difficult to be a part of as the patient. But then you think about what it's costing the NHS, when you think about how resilient nurses and doctors are having to be, managing your expectations about what can be achieved. It's a really difficult cycle, a very expensive cycle, and a very demoralizing cycle. I was first treated with Accel Heal in 2017. My wound was at the worst it had ever been. It was very large, very aggressive, had been subject to some mistreatment through trial of different bandages, different compressions, and absolutely nothing was working. After one application, there was quite an immediate response, which was that it was pain-free, and the site of the wound was obviously responsive to the treatment. And from there, we saw really quite rapid improvement. This original chronic wound healed extremely well after one application of Accel Heal. Sadly, what has happened since then over the years is I knocked my leg, and I know immediately that the best way of healing the leg these days is to get the device on. So after these small knocks and scrapes, I've sought out the device, and again, they've very rapidly healed my leg wounds. The device is really easy to use. It's extremely wearable. There's no pain associated with it. There's no discomfort. It's an easy application. There's really no concern once it goes on. When I think about the pain that I've experienced with my wounds over the years, the dressing changes, the stockings, that comes with quite a lot of physical trauma. And the thing about this product is that you don't even know that it's on. So it's completely pain-free. I've done quite a lot of research into other products that have been suggested or used on my leg. I tried to be a really proactive patient, and Accel Heal definitely works in a different way. It's cellular. It's not designed to twitch at the muscle or at the nerve. When my wounds have healed through other means, such as compression stocking, through a very long process, there is a real a tentative healing. But with Accel Heal, there's a definite integrity to the way that the wound is healed. It feels much more robust. The skin seems healthier and stronger. A wound-free life is a much happier life. I do wish that the device was more readily available and more widely used. More patients deserve to benefit from this product and how well it heals wounds and manages pain. And I do wish that more nurses were aware of the power of this product.